It's Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to the final Back to the Future movie in this trilogy. As we get into part 3, we kind of have an idea about what we're about to embrace with that little preview at the end of the second movie. And yeah, I'm excited to delve into the Wild Wild West and see how Marty, of course, gets back to Doc, who is in 1885, I believe, after that little mishap that happened at the end of the second movie. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes down. I've really loved my time doing Back to the Future. I said it coming into the second movie, and I'll repeat it again, considering how amazing the second movie was. But there is that low-key shame in me regarding the fact that I've never seen the Back to the Future movies, and I felt like the second movie added weight to that testament because it was a really superb follow-up from the first movie. Like, I was in awe with the first movie, and then the second movie expanded upon that. And yeah, I really loved how there were similar elements, but I felt like the story had more high stakes, especially with what Biff did to the timeline. So it was just superb, and I'm excited to see what does go down in this. A reminder for those who might be interested, if you guys want to check out the full reaction on Patreon, then the Back to the Future movies, as well as other movies, are on Patreon. So yeah, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else left to add apart from the enthusiastic vibe I'm having about the prospect of delving into the final movie. So with that said, let's jump into the third Back to the Future movie. Excited to check this out. Let's go.
I'm back from the future.
Great Scott. So weird, there was like 2 Martys, 2 Docs. Yeah.
Hey, just calm down. It's me, it's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I said
yeah, it's a vision.
Right, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to even believe that you are here.
Doc, I am here, and it does make sense. Look, I came back to 1955.
If I don't believe it, then it's true.
Take me back to 1885. The overload shorted out the time circuits and destroyed the flying circuit.
That must be like heavy on the head.
Will never fly again. It actually flew.
Yeah, we had a hover conversion done in the early 21st century.
Incredible. I set myself up for further disruption of the space-time continuum.
And that's
please
fair,
take
but
care of
Doc.
Einstein for me. Einstein.
He's your dog, Doc. Einstein. It's what you call your dog in 1985.
I got a bit excited there that, like, Einstein has somehow cracked the immortality formula.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Copernicus? Come on. Come on, let's go.
Oh! September 7th.
Doc! Come here!
That's a problem.
What's wrong, Marty?
1885.
I see a ghost.
You're not far off, Doc.
It is true. All of it. It is me who goes back there.
September 5th, 2 days.
It's not gonna happen, Doc. After you fix the time circuits and put new tires on the DeLorean, I'm going back to 1885 and I'm bringing you home.
What a speech. Let's do this. Oh, no. Ooh. Yeah, gotta worry about crashing into the real thing. They're probably having a day right now, though. No!
The fuel line.
Oh boy. There's a oh no!
We got a herdsman here!
Same actor? Oh boy.
Mom.
Are we doing this again?
There now. You've been asleep for nearly 6 hours now. Kimby, sir.
Well, it's
Fake names. Gotta have to think of
Eastwood?
fake.
Clint Eastwood?
Well, you hit your head, Mr. Eastwood. Not too serious, but lucky for you,
Yeah.
someone's found you. Really good.
Who's that? Oh. Isn't that a job for Biff's ancestor? The poo?
Hey, McFly!
Oh,
Thought I
shite.
told you never to come in. Hey, you ain't Miss McFly. You look like him, though. Especially with that dog.
Oh, at least he's perceptive.
Come on! Come on, run! You can dance better than that!
Wait. Is he, like, is he doing the moonwalk or something? What the f- Are all talents needing a kick in the head? Is this Doc?
Haven't had a hanging in a long time!
Look, if your horse threw a shoe, bring him back and I'll reshoe him. I done shot that horse. Well, that's your problem, Tannen.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
That's yours. So from now on,
Take some responsibility and grow a pair.
Because one day you're gonna get a bullet in your back.
Well, Doc. Now we know who Clara is.
Marty, it's impossible. The idea that
Is
I can
it?
fall in love at first sight is romantic nonsense. There's no scientific rationale for that.
Come on, Doc. It's not
Oh, that's kind of
science.
sad.
You meet the right girl, it just hits you. It's like lightning.
Marty, it's no use, Marty. Even the fastest horse in the world won't run more than 35, 40 miles an hour.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know if horses can get that distance. I mean, a trained one, like if you're doing horse racing, but I don't think these horses are
Bartender says that's the strongest stuff they got.
are meant for
Try
that.
it, Marty. When the lake freezes over.
Winter, Doc, what are you talking about?
You're
One
gonna
day,
die in 3
3 days
days.
All right. Just let's think this.
Unless
thing
winter
through.
comes really, really quickly,
No,
then,
we'll run
which I
under its own
doubt.
Power, we know we can't pull it. But if we could figure out a way to push it up to 88 miles an hour, huh?
Hey, you got this. You got. Oh. Oh. Oh, that. Ooh, that would have. I mean, rip her stuff, but.
Thank you, sir. You saved my Clara Clayton.
Oh.
What a beautiful name.
Seems like it's not impossible. He literally saved her life.
Sir, astronomy? Chemistry?
Actually, I'm a student of all sciences.
Hey, Doc. You gotta get going.
Oh,
Mar-
yes, well,
Marty
excuse us,
is reveling in this.
we have to get going. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Imagine if he said toodles.
God! That she was supposed to go over in that wagon. Now,
And
I may
there's
have
more
seriously altered
incentive.
history.
Look, Doc. What's the worst that can happen, huh? So they don't name the ravine after her. Let's just get the DeLorean ready and get the hell out of here.
I wish I'd never invented that infernal time machine. Pain becomes clear.
I can
You
repair
see
it
it
right
for
away
this?
and have it.
It's a nice telescope.
Ladies and gentlemen, as mayor of Hill Valley,
I am
It
tempted
gives
to
me
say, is that a
great pleasure
telescope, or are you
to
happy to
dedicate
see
this
me? But,
clock to the
well, I've now
people of
said it.
Hill County. May it stand
I'm bad.
for all-
See, the first time was a blip, okay?
Just tell me one thing. Where did you learn to shoot like that?
7-Eleven.
You're the pleasure. You'll just have to go ahead and shoot.
All right.
No, Emmett, I'll dance with him, Emmett. I'll
Boy,
dance
keep the
with him.
blacksmith company while I get acquainted with the
You know, you Tannins have been overprivileged enough in this franchise.
I don't dance very well when my partner has a gun in his hand.
Oh, you learn.
Enter ungrateful swine.
You know, Smithy, maybe... I damn you to hell!
Oh, what a throw!
You.
Hey, lighten up! Not now, Buford. Marshall's got our guns.
Like I said, we'll finish this tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we're robbing the Pine City stage.
What about Monday? We doing anything Monday?
No, Monday.
We've got everything
I'll
organized.
be back this
Why are
way
you
on
saying
Monday.
this out loud?
Settle this then. Right there, out in the street, in front of the Palace Saloon.
So did Marty just take
right.
Doc's place?
When? I was concerned that people would think I'm a coward if he refused. That's how he got a Bowie knife shoved through his belly in a saloon in Virginia City.
Oh,
Never considered the future, poor Martin. God rest his soul.
startling
you're considering the
parallels.
future, Mr. Eastwood.
It's only first published 10 years ago.
Oh, yes. Well, I meant it made me feel like a boy. I never met a woman who liked Jules Verne before.
Oh, I like this.
I
This
never
is
ever-
sweet.
Met a man like you before.
And it deserves, you know, that love.
You talking to me, Tannen? Well, I'm the only one here. Go ahead.
Oh, Marty.
Make my day.
I mean, this is gonna be your only chance, so you may as well.
Calls you a name. That's exactly what causes you to get into that accident in the future.
What? What about my future?
Oh.
I can't tell you. It might make things worse.
Wait a minute, Doc.
I
What
mean,
is wrong with my future?
Marty, we all have to make decisions that affect the course of our lives.
Doc, we don't belong here. Neither one of us. You know, it could still be you that gets shot
look,
tomorrow.
Doc feels
This
comfortable
tombstone could still be in your
in the
future.
Wild West.
Marty, the future isn't written. It can be changed. You know that. Anyone can make their future whatever they want it to be.
Which is
They
another
can't let
world.
This one little photograph determine.
That's the right thing to do. Up here.
What about here? This is it, the head and the heart.
You're right. I caution you about disrupting the continuum for your own personal benefit. Therefore, I must do no less.
Oh,
We
this
shall proceed
it
as planned, and as
sucks
soon as we return to
because
1985, we'll
he has
destroy
to
this
choose one or
infernal
the
machine.
other.
Traveling through time has become much too painful.
Consequences of being a time traveler.
I understand because you know I'm partial to the writings of Jules Verne. You concocted those mendacities in order to take advantage of me.
No, oh.
Oh, I've heard some whoppers in my day, but the fact that you'd expect me to entertain a notion like that is so insulting and
He's gonna have to
degrading.
show, don't tell.
All you
But for recreation, for fun.
Run for fun? What the hell kind of fun is that?
I just feel so bad, like... This isn't a good idea, though.
To the future.
Just says that out loud.
Right. Let's get going.
Great.
Gentlemen, excuse me, but my friend and I have to catch a train.
Here's to you, blacksmith.
And to the future.
Amen.
Amen. Damn it, no!
Oh! Oh! Is he gonna be sick? Oh no. It's basically me with the hot sauces.
He's still out! Oh, that? So I'm gonna have to forfeit.
Forfeit. Forfeit! What's that mean?
It means that you win without a fight.
Without shooting? You can't do that. Hey, you
It's a
can't
win.
do that. You know what I think? I think you ain't nothing but a gutless yellow turd.
Oh god.
And I'm getting me wrong. I said that's 10, you gutless yellow pie slinger.
He's an asshole. I don't care what Tannen says. And I don't care what anybody else says either.
Oh, there we go.
Doc, you okay?
I think so. Whoa.
Time's up, run.
He's done all he can to save Emmett. He can't. No.
Prepare to meet your maker, Lexman.
Right here, Tannen.
Again, you just talked about cutting it close, and here we are. Oh boy, here we go.
I thought we could settle this like men.
You thought wrong, dude.
Please tell me he's got body armor. There we go. He learns quite. Oh! Oh, he just stuck his head off. Got the beat up. Tannen. Oh my. So, oh! Some things never change.
Anything to say?
Ah. You hate manure.
I hate manure.
Look!
What gravestone?
Time machine.
Oh! Conveniently labelled. Oh boy. Well, at least he wasn't lying.
Just a hold up.
It's a science experiment! Stop the train just before you hit switch track up ahead!
This is the kindest siege ever.
Really make the fire burn hotter, kick up the boiler pressure, and make the train go faster!
Huh? Oh, okay. She's close. She is close. So she might be able to catch this train.
Ready to roll!
Oh boy.
Hey, Doc, we just hit 35!
Okay, Marty, I'm coming aboard!
But Clara, what about her? Like, I mean, I doubt she's gonna, cause is she gonna see that? She won't be able to see the DeLorean.
I love you!
Oh,
Doc, what's happening?
It's Clara! She's on the train!
she can come with us.
She's in the cab! I'm gonna go back for her!
Oh, but it's gonna be too.
The windmill, we're going past.
Nice and easy! Don't look down! That's it! You're doing fine!
Oh boy. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh! Hey, use the hoverboard, please. Ooh. They haven't really got along anyway, so... Is he... So he's gonna remain here? Oh! Let's go back to the future! Well, Thomas had a good run. Okay, that is definitely couldn't get close, but... Here we go. Doc got his wish. It hurts, though. It hurts to see that destroyed. My heart, my broken heart.
Well, Doc, it's destroyed. Just like you wanted.
She was just pretending. She wanted that kiss.
Marty.
Hey!
I had the worst nightmare.
Oh, he's backing out. Rising above that. Nice.
On purpose?
Yeah, you think I'm stupid enough to race that asshole? Jeez.
The
would've
accident
hit
he
that
was
Rolls
talking
Royce.
about. Doc's back!
Doc!
ELB.
Doc! These are our boys. Jules. And Vern.
Oh.
Boys, this is Marty and Jennifer.
Oh, that's really, really wholesome.
I thought I'd never see you again.
You can't keep a good tide us down.
What does that mean?
It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one. Both of you.
It's another world.
We will, Doc.
At least they avoided that accident.
All right, boys.
Nice. Like the first movie. We have a flying train. It's no DeLorean, but you take it. Oh man, that was good. I mean, I think I liked the first two better, but I really enjoyed that third movie. And it was just really good, like focusing on like Emmett as well. Like there was big development for him about how he fell in love with Clara. Now he's got a happy family, which is really, really awesome. And then, you know, going into certain people's ancestors, the Tennant ancestors and the McFly ancestors, it was really, really good. Like, especially the like complication as well with the DeLorean being a bit on the fritz with the fuel thing gone. So that was yeah, and then they had some genius way of not just like making sure that it would still get to 88 even though the fuel thing was gone, but they also like opened the door for the next DeLorean, so which is very surprising that they managed to incorporate the train as the but then again he did want to go back to the future. So and in order to do that with no DeLorean, he had to create the train. So, but now he can juggle both the Doc can now juggle both science and having the life that, deeply he wanted, which was a family, but science has always prevailed, and yeah. But yeah, overall, I thought that was a really good conclusion to the Back to the Future trilogy. It was really nice. Like, it was, like, all the films were really excellent. They were, like, there was never a dull film. There was never a film that lacklustered. Sure, I liked the first two better, but it doesn't mean that the third movie sucked or is, okay. It was really great. I just really loved, I guess, the heaviness of the second film, especially. I think that's my favorite film of the Back to the Future franchise. But this was really good. This was a nice way of closing everyone's arcs. This was a nice way of I guess going back to the first movie and having, because the second movie got real dark and was, I'd say, a lot more consequential. And had this had the same vibe of having so much heart, and it was really good to have the story focused more so on Doc, and how I felt like that the second movie isolated Doc and Marty a bit more. This movie brought them more so together. So I really, really loved how this film played out. It was really good. And it was really good to see Doc go into that relationship, especially with someone who is, I guess, out of time, because Clara died originally. She was supposed to die in that accident that Doc saved her from. And it's so funny because, like, they didn't want, like, Doc was trying to deviate away from that, but he fell into that trap. He was so adamant that he could never love, and decided to try and deviate from falling in love. And yeah, it just turns out that it can't be avoided, and it's great as well because he's not creating any anomalies with the fact that not only does he fall for Clara, but he also like, they can also have children. Because she was died. Like, it's not like they are doing the reverse, where she originally she lived a full life and she dies in this new timeline. She gets to do the reverse. She died originally, but now she gets to live with her family. So that really doesn't affect the timeline in a consequential manner. And it was really good to see them two just bond. I really thought it was really nice and wholesome to see Doc and Clara have that interaction, and it was really nice. Like, you like hearing the softness of Doc's voice, like gazing into Clara. It was just really beautiful. So, and it's great to have this spotlight focused on him, where, a guy who has been so devoted to science has this opportunity, and it puts him in a bit of a muddle, and he can't escape from it, because I feel this is the thing he wants so much. And not just that, though, but his focus on time travel and trying to put a stop to it because of how painful it is, which is really understandable. And he got his See, it's interesting that he did create the DeLorean train, I guess. Yeah, I know it's not a DeLorean, but I'm calling it that. It's so interesting how he created that after being so adamant on the fact. But then again, I guess he wanted to come back to the present anyway. That was his initial plan. So yeah, and I think when he said I've been there in regards to the future, I don't think he was talking about 2015, because he has to go to a future time period anyways to get the train to fly. That I'm not sure, but I think that's the take I can get from him saying he's been back to the future. I mean both occasions, yeah, he's been to the future, but he had to have gone to a future point in order for the train to fly. Same with the DeLorean. So yeah, but yeah, I really loved how this film really gave a good spotlight shine on Doc, and this whole idea on saving him from death, and Marty just went back so he can save him, so he can avoid that fate. I mean, this is it. Doc was fine living in the 1800s in the Wild West. He did make remarks in the last film regarding how he would love to live there, but his days were numbered, and yeah, um, so it was understandable for Marty to go back and be able to retrieve him. But it was really good to have another member of the Tannen family be a. This was a more comedical, like the last movie was very infuriating with the abuse that was going on. In this movie, it was more, I guess, comedical. In terms of Bufford, I think he was called. Yeah, yeah. With him, like there was elements of for when he was counting, he had to ask for clarification on what comes after. I think it was 6, so it was really good. And there was the trope of them not having the right sayings when they vocalize it. Yeah, it was really fun. Like I thought this incarnation of the Tannen adversary, I guess, was more comedical than last time, which was very, very dark, like especially with some of the heinous stuff that was pulled in the last film. So yeah, but this was very, very comedical. Especially when like they were making plans on when they would have that showdown with Marty, and you just have his crewmates just publicly, may I add, announce that, oh, we're going to be doing this crime, etc. So and they have a schedule anyway. So yeah, I really liked the comedy that was there, as well as a few revisitations from tropes, I guess, that Back to the Future has presented, like the manure gag, for example, like the body armor as well. Like that was my first thought, because I was thinking back to when Doc died, and he was warned about that, and it's great that Marty took a step out of I guess his own shoes, because he was the one to warn Doc about the fact. Marty was the one to warn Doc about the fact that he would die in the first movie, and Doc wore body armor. So I was thinking, is Marty gonna wear like body armor to, because the way he was shot, it was just like, no, that's not it. That would be pretty sloppy if that was it. And yeah, he took a leap from his own pages, I guess. Even though this was like Doc's idea, Doc was the one who fought to wear the body armor. Marty was the one that just told him, you're gonna die. But still, if it wasn't for Marty, then Doc wouldn't have found love, really, because he was the one to warn Doc about everything, and yeah, he was the one to show him the gravestone with that mentioned Clara. So, and that caused a string of events which led to, the whole avoidance situation led to that I guess union. So it doesn't matter how far you can run, Clara will always be there. But yeah, Marty being a big influence on Doc's life, with the fact that he lived, with the fact that he had family. So I really, really like that. But it was really good. Like I said, it was a great way to close off everyone's stories. Yeah, I didn't think the whole dream sequence thing for Jennifer was going to work out. For like, as soon as he mentioned the fact that as soon as he let slip, that's when things was going down the toilet. But it was really great to see him avoid the accident as well that would impact his life, that Doc did warn him about, which is fair. Like that well, Doc was a bit reluctant. He did let slip of the accident and tried to deviate, but you know, I think after Marty saved your life, you could do him this solid, right? So, especially since how Marty's been a big influence to him now. Like, not just as he saved his life, but, well, this didn't happen yet, but he's given him a family. Because Marty came back from the future, or the future, should I say, to try and save Doc, and he did, but he also made sure that he would have that family. So I really like how that formed by the end of the movie. But yeah, it was really good. I really loved everything. It was, like I said, this film had a lot of heart. Had a lot of heart. It was really, really good to have I guess, a simplistic way to end. Because I felt like not that this is a complaint to the second movie, not whatsoever. In fact, I really enjoyed it, but I felt like the second movie had a lot more going for it, and this was like a nice, I guess, swan song to the Back to the Future trilogy. This was a nice, slow, enjoyable, and heartfelt pace that, you know, changed a few things, because I felt like we focused so much on Marty, especially with the past two movies. This was focusing more so on Doc. I mean, we had aspects of Marty standing out, like him pretending to be Clint Eastwood and whatnot, but we had more character development from Doc, and the whole idea was to save Doc from his impending doom from Bufford. So, yeah, I just really loved how this episode, this film, why do I keep, it's force of habit, but I loved how this film closed out on a really nice note. It was really good, and this trilogy just aced it. There was never a film that I felt was bad. They were all excellent. They were all really, really fun, adventurous, wonderful journeys that I went on. So yeah, that was Back to the Future. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. Toodles!